Oh, hey guys, this is Nat Ryan D-Bar. It's going to be a video about Harrison County, West Virginia. So, once again, feel free to leave if you don't want to watch it. I woke up this morning to a text linking to an auction page for the extended stay Marriott in Bridgeport. And then I see online people are talking about, what happened? How does this hotel go under? Why is it being foreclosed on? And I saw one guy talking about the frack boom and how it ended years ago. And folks aren't getting their minds around how the economy has not been the same since. He's absolutely right. That is a big part of the problem. I remember when that extended stay hotel was being built because the builder is also the one who had the intention to buy the Waldo Hotel. He was using the Waldo Hotel as a warehouse for building materials that he would use in that extended stay, such as insulation, ductwork, tile. And years later, after he had abandoned all of that, we sold some of that material to try to pay taxes and make minor repairs to the Waldo Hotel. He also took a huge amount of wood out of the Waldo Hotel and used that lumber in the Marriott in Bridgeport. And then you may have seen pictures of just piles and piles of lumber and plywood and stacked up in the former ballroom of the Waldo Hotel. That was all either taken from the Waldo or stacked there in order to be used in that Marriott or other hotels. There were plans from an investment firm in State College, Pennsylvania, to build or rehab other buildings into hotels in the Clarksburg-Bridgeport area. The Waldo would have been one. The Palace would have been one. I've saw blueprints. In fact, I own one of the blueprints. I took it after it was abandoned. And the people who invested in the hotel, I was invited out to Brookside one night to celebrate. And I ended up having to drive some people home. I don't think the investors, but some others. When that hotel opened. But these plans to invest in other businesses, other hotels, just collapsed when the frack boom ended. The investors just completely pulled out, and that's why the Waldo was abandoned, or part of it, and why all that material was left there. Nobody cared anymore. It was too expensive to haul it away, whatever. The other piece of the puzzle is that 15 years ago, I think it was 7,000 people a day, cars a day, came from Ontario down I-79 headed to Disneyland. It's probably 10,000. They probably got to up to 10,000 or more. But last year, tourism from Canada to Disney World collapsed by 55%. A lot of these Canadians would like to stay in the Clarksburg area, maybe Bridgeport or Flatwoods, Fairmont, because they put them approximately 1 day's drive from Orlando. If that business gets cut in half and the frack boom money's not there, where are all these restaurants and hotels, gas stations getting their business from? It ain't all coming from local folks. It ain't all coming from tourists wanting to see Clarksburg. We were just along the route that everybody else was taking, and that's gone now. It started to come back up for a few months, and then I think it's probably going to collapse again. And it's these realities, these economic realities, are part of why I've been skeptical of the Waldo Hotel restoration these last couple of years. The old Waldo Hotel Preservation Society, I was the second largest donor to that. I was a big advocate for it. I was very enthused. I was like, this is what Clarksburg needs to turn itself around. And I don't think I was wrong at that time. I'm just skeptical now. And I would love to be proven wrong. Hopefully I will be. I'll holler at you later.